Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right, and incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And again, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. First and 10. Now the ball comes loose. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Gay now set to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Let's go, man.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. The 40, past the 20, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball around after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Even for a guy who many believe has become the standard in the league, Myles Garrett's 2021 was special. 16 sacks set a team record and were 3rd in the NFL, and he made first-team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To the air, Allen finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 27.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
On first down, Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Rodgers to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
After 4 years each in Jacksonville and Chicago, Allen Robinson made a big jump by joining the reigning champs. Hoping to shake off career lows from last season, get back to being a catch machine. Here's a catch for him there and a first down pickup.
Now Rodgers.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Back to throw again. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Gay's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Allen. Pass complete to Allie Cox. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Allen.
He'll find Metcalf. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. First play, first pass for Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now out comes Minnesota. On play action, Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
It quickly to Thielen here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady tosses the out route here to Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Brady now to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Barr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Cook bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Minnesota's offense takes over possession as they begin their second half here. Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This ball complete to Rager.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But how about the defensive side of the ball? Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They go to Elliott again. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down 14-7. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Rodgers to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. A big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now it's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Micah Parsons was drafted as an off-the-ball linebacker, but the Cowboys discovered he might be pretty good at this pass rusher thing as well. 13 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and unanimously won the Rookie of the Year on the defensive side of the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys. that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
10th carry now for Elliott. Gets around him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Now Brady.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And now here come the Cowboys. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Rodgers. Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Dallas Cowboys provide a fresh opportunity for wide receiver James Washington, who picks up a first down with that catch. He ended up sinking down the depth chart in Pittsburgh after posting 700 yards in his second season. He's hoping that he can play over the top, as he did so well in college and early in his Pittsburgh tenure for the Cowboys.
Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Elliott, toss right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And even 20 yards for Ezekiel Elliott. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Brady now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now 2 yards to go on third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, Philadelphia.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. They start on the ground with Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Brady. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Brady now on first down.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on second down. Brady, he finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Brady. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 7.
Another run with Sanders. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
On 1st down, Brady. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Rodgers throw there, caught by Gallup. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Tosses the out route here to Gallup.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Elliott saw the fewest carries of his career in 2021, but that didn't stop him from still going across 1,000 yards for the 4th time and finishing top 10 in the league in both yards and touchdowns. Another productive season from one of the league's best backs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Rodgers going to try and run.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 7. Under a minute 20 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Back to throw.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
7 yards there and a 1st down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. To throw is Brady.
Pass complete, Goddard. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Brady. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.